Okay, so we are live now. Welcome to another episode of Entab CampusCare EdTalks, an exclusive platform where we invite pioneers from the education industry to share their years of experience and insights with us. So, before moving forward, let me introduce to Entab. With an experience of more than 2 decades, NTAP has been associated with over 1,500 schools across India, evolving them to become new age digital campuses by providing them mature and futuristic ERP, CRM, and mobile apps. In today's session, we'll discuss about making students decision makers at home. We'll also understand that how it is important for both the parents to practice equal decision making powers in the house so that the child can pick up the same. We'll also learn that how giving small decision making powers matter. So let's begin by welcoming our panelists for today. Please welcome Ms. Dipinder Kaur, the principal of Delhi Public School, Ptaudi, Gurugram. For her contribution to the field of education of more than 29 years, ma'am has been awarded with Best Teacher Award, REX Karamveer Global Fellow Award, Stellar Performance Rating by Rethink India, and many more accolades. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Megha, for your kind introduction.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Dr. Rudrayya, the chairman, Indian Public School, Karnataka. In his educational journey of more than 25 years, Sir has received several state and national level awards and participated in 28th World Memory Championship held in China. So, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. So, moving forward, as we all know, children learn by what they see. So, ma'am, how important it is for both the parents to practice equal decision making powers at home so that the child learns about equality.
Megha, that's been a very aptly put question. When all parents, want to see equality amongst the new generation as equal opportunities being given in this world outside their homes.
Right.
So I believe that first it begins at home. A child learns by, seeing, by observing as a child is growing up. So decision making in all facets of life, for example, how the parents treat him, how the parents react or respond to each other, to the opposite gender, to the grandparents, whether the parents are giving each other due importance in the what they are vocal about or what decisions they are making, whether a father is giving that respect to a mother's decision or involvement in any role. So a child experiences all this, and it remains. I feel it remains deep seated in his or her mind. So I feel it's very important, and it begins from home.
Home. As we mention, everything, charity begins at home. Everything begins at home, right? So then, moving forward, sir, what is your takeaway upon this?
I do second Madam Dipinder Kaur, and we believe that home is the first schooling, place of first schooling, and mother is the first teacher.
Right.
So whatever the decision taken by the parents involving the children will make a family very happy family. So it includes selection of menu for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, especially in COVID situations. If they are allowed to take a decision what should be the menu, so naturally they will help the parents to prepare that menu. I completely agree with your point, madam, and I hope that should be given, and it's a very good topic chosen by you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, moving forward, so, ma'am, what would you like to advise the parents in our audience that how can How can start with small things like asking children to decide their own clothes and then move on to bigger things like having a pet at home?
Megha, I mean, I agree with what Dr. Rudrayya just now said, that you have to involve the child.
Right.
Okay, so that importance has to be given, that has to be taken into consideration. And first of all, I feel that a child has to be treated as an individual. His individuality has to be respected. That's important. We cannot, kind of shoo away the child. He's a small child. He cannot take any decision. We have to honor a child's, respect. We have to respect him. So a child is born with a free mind, and I feel it's adults like us, who try to color his or her mind. We try to compartmentalize. He can do this, he cannot do. We try to put our thought process in the child's mind. So, like sir said just now, that involving him as simple a task as taking his suggestions, what he would like for breakfast, or what the whole family should like to take for breakfast. I think that's a very good thing to start with. And also we can also kind of think of involving the child in the budgeting of anything. We can say, okay, now suppose we want the child to we take him to a departmental store. So we tell him or her beforehand, okay, this is the budget, so you decide what you would like to take for yourself, isn't it? And suppose another thing is you want to gift someone something to your friend on his or her birthday. So that also the parent can say, okay, this is the amount I have kept for you for your friend's gift, so you decide. I mean, these are very small things, but imagine the kind of happiness a child will feel when he, it's in a kind of, what do you say, empowerment for him. Yes, he's been empowered to, take this decision.
Yes, and the sense of like you're feeling important in the family, yet you are also an important part of your family. That feeling is also something.
Yeah. So I remember, I was in a hostel, and my father, he would give me, we were from a middle class family. So he would give us that much amount, and he would say, okay, you do whatever you want to. And, very diligently, I remember noting down every penny I would spend. So, looking back, the previous month, I would say, oh, this was something extra. I should not have done that. Oh, I could splurge on this thing. Or, so these are small things I remember as a kid. I grew up to learn. And that's how probably, we instill that decision making in a child.
Right. Beautifully said, ma'am. Beautifully said. Agree. So moving on to sir. Sir, what are your views upon this?
Surely, since it is a very good topic, in fact, I completely once again second Dipinder Kaur madam. And today's child is the future citizen. So if they have given an importance while taking a decision and nothing like it, the amount of consideration or the happiness by the children will be unlimited. So they listen to you whatever you ask. The major problem in India or present education system is the parent which they have not done, they want them to be done by their own children. Example, the elephant says the kid, I have never climbed this coconut tree. Once you climb up this tree and make this people understand that you can also climb, I will be happy. This is a very wrong concept that has to be made to the children, as madam said, rightly said, especially while giving a gift to their friends. If they are given the importance to choose, not only choosing, but with the condition that the budget has to be limited, so that they will check around and find the suitable and expected by the friend, they can purchase and donate it or gift it to them. The happiness both can get, you cannot give by giving even a crore. So I feel you have taken a very good questions, and this has to be understood by the parents, not by the students.
Right.
Today's students, they understand everything and they learn from all corners. Unlike when we were studying, we were not having the medias like this. We used to look at the books and study the books. Maximum, some guides we used to use, not other than that. Whatever the teacher says, that is the ultimate. But today, the children have got Google, even Entab, whatever you are coming up with the good videos and other things, they can be learning better than in usual physical classes, I can say.
Yes. Basically, we can say that now people are adapting more to technology, right?
Naturally, we have to. There is no other road till 2020.
Yeah.
There's no escape route to that, right, sir?
Yeah,
So,
at least we should be ready.
Yes, sir, we should be. So, moving forward, children often complain that their parents think they might small for making certain decisions. They are small for making certain decisions, but too big for the others. So, ma'am, do you think that there is any middle point that parents and teachers can settle on?
Like I'll come back to my first point where I said that you have to honor the individuality of a child. That's very important. Yes, and that first of all, individuality. Then the trust factor has to come in.
Yes.
So if you trust a child, I'm sure the child will be able to take a smart decision. I feel, I don't think there's a middle path to it, because a child learns by making mistakes. We all learn, I think, by making mistakes. So we have to trust the child. I mean, let him make mistakes. Why should you cloud his mind with your views? Like what sir said just now, that, the parents see their aspirations being fulfilled through the children.
Sure.
So why do that? I mean, let them make mistakes. Let them learn by that, and I think that learning will be much more. They'll respect that, and that's how they will move forward. And along with that, I feel when such decisions have to be taken, we have to give them space, allow space for them to ask questions. It's then that they can actually, start using their faculties more. And then, as parents, you must have a discussion with them, on challenging topics, so that the child's mind also opens up. He's open to that.
Right.
So, that is very important. And brainstorm with the child. Have a, family should sit together, and that's how one should do it. So I don't think there's a middle path to it. Okay, now you do what I want to do, say this, or you do, whatever you are saying, okay, I'll listen to you this time. It's not that. Right. As per the education, what is it? We have to make the child think. And it's only when we, consider all these parameters that the child can move ahead in a very balanced way.
Very well said, ma'am. Rightly said. So moving on to sir. Sir, what do you think about this?
Yes, madam. Normally, for any parent, the neighbor child will be very nice. And for every child, a neighbor parent will be good with them.
Yeah, parents compare with the neighbor child.
This is exactly... Yes. So normally what happens, our child, whatever the decision the child says, we never give importance. Whereas the neighbor house people, neighbor house parents will give an importance to our child. Even they too will neglect their children. But since they are giving importance to our child, so these children will feel that the neighbor house parents are better than our own parents. That should be avoided by giving them an importance while taking. They are not at all small. And I can give a quote. There was a video in the Facebook and WhatsApp. It has given a mass impact. In fact, in our PTA, I have used that video. Okay. It was saying that the filmmaker's son wanted to become an engineer, and engineer's son wanted to become a filmmaker. So it was a contradictory. So finally, they were almost in the verge of losing the child. So finally, they have understood. So such kind of things has to be explored and given open to the public and the parents, so that they understand the importance to be given as a child.
Absolutely.
Whatever they like, that should be given importance. In India, 80% of the students, what they have studied, they are not on the same line. Example, myself, I am having a background of engineering, but still I am a successful educationist in the field of education. So likewise, many doctors are running a very good a school, rather than the people who have particularly done a B.Ed, but still they are working and they have not come up to open more number of schools. Actually, such people should come forward to open schools rather than outside people.
Yes. Beautifully said, sir. Beautifully said. So we are almost at the end of the webinar. So I would like to thank ma'am and sir for being with us, for sharing their beautiful examples, viewpoints upon the topic. So it was great pleasure having both of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yes.
And I expect everyone to wear mask.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Be at home and safe at home.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Yes. So all our viewers who are viewing us, so if you haven't subscribed our channel, so do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Until then, stay happy, stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right. Thank you all.